only do is say "fuck you" and ignore them.
Yeah,
Until
you
you
can
die.
stand in a fight, basically.
Yeah. And let's show equipment. Now, unlike everybody else, I will do adventure cards where if you go all the way on your character sheet and go to like the 5th one down, I'll say adventure card. You can play that any time. That's a meta effect. You'll get a new one every adventure.
Adventure cards are cool.
And yeah, we're at 8:13. We could wait another couple minutes to see if anyone else shows up, but I think it's just gonna be the 3 of you.
Okay.
I double-clicked on my adventure card that said module load.
Yeah, we have to load the module someplace.
Oh, there in the top right corner. There's a thing that says modules. You can click that, click activate, and then you should be able to
Top
go
right
all the way to the
corner.
last page and find the Suede Adventure deck.
I see close, top right corner. On the character sheet?
No, above character sheet, it'll say library.
You don't have me on the party sheet.
I
on the-
have to fix that. Are
have-
you just doing Tika 1, right?
Yeah.
I'm on
Okay,
my
you're on the party.
character. I'm on my character sheet.
No. The module thing, you have to go all the way to the right where it says library, module, assets, books, and click that
Okay,
thing for
library, I see that. I see library, player, campaign, world, character.
Yeah, just click library, and then you'll see modules under it.
Ah,
And then when that pops up, you'll hit activation
okay.
and go
Do I
activate.
want activation? Okay, I did that. Now, which one am I loading?
Suede Adventure deck.
Suede Adventure deck.
Don't forget the Lankhmar books and stuff like that too.
All right, so
Suede Adventure Edition, Suede Adventure deck.
Suede Adventure deck.
Yeah.
It's already loaded, apparently.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, then we'll just get to playing then. Let me take.
No, I've got it sitting in front of me. When I tried to double click it, it said load module.
Well, your card
there it
says
is.
"Here comes the cavalry."
No, I know what it says. Don't tell them. I know what it says.
Okay. You're allowed to tell people. You're allowed to trade cards with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, your guys are going to have to help because mine is Get Savage. Your character gains the benefit of any one edge, regardless of requirements for the rest of the encounter. I don't know the edges well enough to make any
Okay.
good use of that.
I'll just tell you a good edge if you play that in the encounter, and I'll let you like a good edge for someone who's big like you. Probably something like sweep, so you can just sweep and hit all the guys with one hit, or
probably basically suggest to him before he decides whether to play it. If you want to play your card, this will be the edge you'd play it for.
Okay.
And then let him decide whether he wants to do that.
All right. Well, enough of the foreplay. Let's get to it.
I need an adventure card.
You do. Okay, let me go over to adventure card and bam, there you go. You got Dress to Kill.
Thank you.
And you don't have any magic, do you?
No.
Okay. All right. I don't actually have a map because this is all intro. So you lads are all in lads and ladies. I don't know if any of you have any ties to Thieves Guild or the Slayers Brotherhood, but whatever the thing is, the actual master of the Thieves Guild has called you into his office for a job. And he looks you dead in the eyes. You know the master of the Thieves Guild is like the second most powerful guild in town. and he meets you at the Silver Eel, a popular tavern and neutral ground. And he's not a guy usually to be trifled with. This is past the witching hour. Once they've gathered, he looks at each of them in the eye before speaking. I was betrayed by members of the Slayers Brotherhood. There's a black stain on their guild, but I do not wish to raise the issue with their betters. That might cause the property they took from me to fall into the wrong hand. I want you to find 3 Slayers named Tanawin, Smald, and Guilford. I have it on good authority they are close, but I do not want to be seen asking for their whereabouts. Find them and recover the Black Skull. You will know the foul thing. I'll pay 20 gold ropes each, and another 10 if you teach them other lessons to pay attention in the future. I shall wait here at the Silver Eel till then. Okay.
Okay, how disreputable is this place?
The Silver Eel is the premier drinking establishment in Lankhmar, which is the city of thieves, mercenaries, and crooks. If you want, you could probably work the floor and make a networking roll to find something about these guys.
I was given what I do for a living, I'm going to assume that I might know a couple of people in here, and maybe
Now,
how much.
all right, before going further, is anyone part of the Slayers Brotherhood?
No.
Necron?
No.
Steven?
Not that I know of.
You didn't join the Mercenary Guild? That must have been
Is
the guy
that
that
the-
left. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Mercenary Guild is called the Slayer Brotherhood. That's the guild for all sellswords.
Yeah.
They handle mercenary and bounty hunter contracts. If you're with them, then you can give me a common knowledge roll about the 3 guys you mentioned.
Okay, that I mean, it will make sense that it will be because I am a bounty hunter.
All right, well, in that
Right.
case, yeah, you're in. Give me a common knowledge roll.
Okay, I will give you a common knowledge roll. She'll do it for free.
Ooh. Nice.
What do you
Okay.
get?
I got a 16.
Oh, you know personally for a fact that those 3 assholes are not in the Slayer Brotherhood. They've actually been caught impersonating members of the Slayer Brotherhood to take on contracts illegally, and there is a bounty on them.
Okay, well, this is good. If there's a bounty on them on top of what we're getting paid by this guy, that's more
Yeah.
money.
Do you want to inform the Master of Thieves before you go that these guys were impersonating the Slayers Brotherhood?
Does he think they're a part of it? Is that what he? Is that what
They tricked him to believing that they were actual members of the Slayer Brotherhood, and he's afraid that if he publicly went after them, it would piss the Brotherhood off.
Right. So I'll just kind of lean in a bit. Auric is kind of sitting there being a nice, obedient, really big dog. I'll say, what's his name? The guy.
They have 3 names. Like, I'm just gonna call him
The guy we're talking to. What's his name?
The Master of Thieves Guild. I know his name, but it's like Bauer. I can't pronounce it.
Bauerk? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Bauerk. Actually, Bauerk? Those 3 are not members of the Slayers Brotherhood. I'm a member of the Slayers Brotherhood. They're not, and I know who the other ones are, and they're not there. They're not yet.
Oh, so you're saying they were impersonating?
I'm saying they had one over on you. Weird. I can still hunt them. I can still hunt them down. It's kind of what I do.
Then. Well,
but, I will say this: any bounties I might collect on because of this job that are not coming from you. Oh, I'm going to share. We're going to share those out amongst whoever helps. But you're not going to get a cut of that because that's not a contract that's coming from you.
he says, I just want my merchandise back. If you want to collect bounties on those gentlemen, feel free. Now I was gonna pay you extra to kick their shit in to teach them not to steal from me, but they're not
We'll
part of
take
the Brotherhood. It's fair game, my friend.
I will do you that kindness if you wish to give us a bonus for it.
Yeah, I'll give you a bonus of 10 rolls like we discussed.
Okay, so knowing
Now,
what I
for
know about
context, a
knowing
one
what
rook is like $10. So if this was Savage World's core money, 20 wilk is like $200. It was a good score for taking down, retrieving a thing.
knowing what I know about these guys and how well I work the floor, given that role, does
No,
anybody?
that wasn't the role working the floor. That was just to know who these guys were and the
Okay.
secret that they were not with the
No.
Slayers Brotherhood and they're
Okay.
actually criminals.
Okay.
Now, working the floor is what we call a networking role. You all can give me persuasion or intimidation, and each success will get you some information depending on what you all do. You can work together where you have one guy be the lead roller and you give him supports to give him pluses, or you each can roll individually.
Wow.
Yeah,
There's a
think everybody-
17.
I think everybody started rolling. All right.
Yeah. I mean, like, this is what I was trying to say. I would assume that because of what I do, I probably know people in this place because I've probably asked them for information about people before. So I
Okay,
will
yeah,
kind of
Steve, we gotta
know.
let other people play too, not just you.
Okay, look. Every time I open my mouth here, you talk over me every time, without exception, every time. Okay, so maybe this is why I left your last campaign because you did this to me every time. I don't know. I don't remember. You seem to think I'm a good guy, and I am. But every time I open my mouth, you talk over me, without exception. So you need to make a choice here. Do you want me in this game or don't you?
I do, and I'm sorry I keep talking over you. It's hard to see. I'm used to seeing faces and talking face to face. But I see someone's mouth move and I shut up, and I don't see any faces in this because we're doing a closed call. I don't pay attention to lights and whatnot. I'm constantly interrupting people, and I do apologize for that. Now, you are kind of dominating the conversation, and I want to give Tim and Necron a chance to pipe in and do something.
If I want to pipe in, I'll pipe in. I'm cool, man.
Well, I wanted to ask a couple questions like that. So, if I understand this correctly, the importance of them not being true members of this brotherhood is that the brotherhood would protect them, and if they're just faking, that drops an entire level of protection from them. Is that true?
They have no protection. In fact, the Brotherhood views them as criminals because they are. It's like if you went around and said you were a lawyer and used a fake ID badge and practiced law and then, like, scam someone. That's what the level of shit they're doing right now.
Got it. That's really all I had. I mean, actually, one more. So initially, the master of the Thieves Guild wanted us just to rough them up because he thought that they were protected by the Brotherhood. I guess now we can do the gloves come off if we want them to. Is that would you say that's
Yes,
true?
he wants his skull back, and if you want to take it a step further, you can do that, but on the other hand, they do have active bounties on their head, and you could be able to collect that if you turn them over to the Brotherhood itself.
Are the bounties from the Brotherhood?
The bounties are paid from the Brotherhood because they're impersonating a Brotherhood members. They're scammers. Anyone
Okay.
caught scamming usually gets brought to the Brotherhood, and the person who brings them in pays out a bounty, and the guy usually loses a hand or some other hard retribution.
Got it.
Do we have any leads on where they might have gone?
Yeah, this is what I was trying to ask the GM.
All right, with your
Given-
networking role, you would have. Oh, I'm sorry, I went over you again. Go ahead.
Given my 17 on the networking roll, I'm assuming that there's somebody in here I've talked to before, given my trade. Right, so I'm going to approach that person, assuming with that 17. The person already knows.
Okay, with the 17, all your friends, Jill the beggar, females can be beggars too, comes up and kind of sits in your lap, and she goes, and she's a very friendly beggar, but only to certain people. Goes, and she stops and she pets your dog, and it looks like she's just doing sweet nothings, but on the down low, this is where she gives you her secret spy information that you keep her around for without other people noticing. And they're like, the Three Stooges are in a rickety house down on Cheap Street. I saw them go in. Give them hell. And then, she'll get out of your lap and go, oh, nice to see you, and keep making small talk.
All right,
And
pet
then
the dog.
excuse herself. But yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to assume she didn't do this in front of the other two guys.
Well,
So
they wouldn't have heard her say that, but they would see her sit in your lap and be all friendly.
once she takes her leave, and then once I'll give them a nod, out to come out the door, and then once we're out the door away from earshot, I'll tell them what she told me.
Okay.
Like, just in case friends of those three guys in that tavern somewhere. I don't want them overhearing what she told me and then running off and telling them you've got trouble coming.
All right, and now I'm going to make a quick little map because we're going to have a on the floor encounter. Sadly, Fantasy Grounds does not do much with the maps from Savage Worlds, so I gotta make do. Is there anything, you know where these guys are? How are you going in? You going in loud? You going in quiet?
I say we may watch the house for at least like a little bit, see if we can see them come and going or something.
I'll turn to and say, that's what I'd do.
Because if one of them leaves, if one of them leaves, then maybe we can catch him by himself, which is much easier to take on than three on three.
I don't disagree.
Well, what is this house that they're at? Is it an actual house? Is it a ruin? Is it a bar?
It is a dive apartment on Cheap Street, which is like the cheapest rickety house. It's practically abandoned. They're kind of squatting and trying to hide out. That's why the beggars know where they are. But yeah.
I'm going to assume there's more than one house on Cheap Street, but I'm also going to assume that at some one she said they're in this house
the
on
actual
Cheap
address and which one it is.
Well, yeah, and I say and I asked her which one, and she said, "Oh, it's the one with the white shutters," something to that effect. All right. So, because I don't know if they had the house numbers back then. They'd have to describe the place.
Okay, now if you're going, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Necrom.
No, I was just saying that's a good point. The house numbers. Done.
All right, now we have a choice. Are you going to wait for a guy to come out and follow him, or is that the plan?
That's my vote.
At least from my point of view, and by all means, guys, disagree with me if you want. I'd like just to scope it out for a bit.
Yeah, that's my vote.
See what we see through any open windows. Can we see exactly where they are in this place, as opposed to, well, we know they're in that building, but perhaps we can see exactly where they are.
Everyone, give me a stealth check.
You are so greedy.
bastards.
God, can I not explode a dice? This is ridiculous.
5.
Everything I'm rolling is exploding.
Okay, so Seeker Wealth got a 3,
5.
Weaker got a 7, and Seeker got a 5. All right. Now, the big scary man, I need a stealth check. That would be Court the Tough.
Oh, I thought I rolled it, but
Where was it? Oh, maybe you did. Oh, Court got a 4. Now, I have to roll the Mook's secret check to see if they can actually speed any of you.
Hey, Court, you should actually have an actual stealth roll. You just should have to do it untrained.
No, he did it.
I don't see stealth. There's I see fighting.
the thing is, they an explorer. That's what the thing was made from, and what you call it, adventure. Aaron has a D4 stealth for free. I'll have to convert his sheet to that if you want to keep him and not make your own guy. I'll have to tweak him a bit after the game.
Well, I rolled the D4. Just don't do the -2.
Yeah, you got a 5. I just ignore the -2. You got a 7. You're good. Okay, so. All right.
Yeah, athletics, common knowledge, notice, persuasion, stealth are the 5 basic core skills everybody gets a D4 in.
Yeah, I was copying the old adventure sheet.
Right.
Okay. All 3 of them walk out together. And it seems like they're arguing. And I'm going to put everyone in the combat turn order and share
What
the
floor are they on? Are they on the main floor?
They're on the
second
ground floor. They're walking out of the building, all 3 of
Oh,
them.
they're walking on out of the building, and there's 4
Yeah,
of
they're
them.
completely walking out of the building. That's why I gave you a chance to. You could hear them, so I gave you all a chance to duck in the alleyway. And none of them noticed you because they're too busy arguing among themselves. Now, I will be putting everyone in the combat tracker and then into the map. So we have Tikawan, Breeks, and Court. All right. Now, this is just a suggested position, but we put you at the bottom and kind of ducking in the alley. And then we have the 3 guys will be up here coming out of the building, and they'll be like turning around the corner.
I'm trying to. Oh wait, that's how you make the thing bigger. I'm trying to make the map bigger.
Just give me a second to reveal NPCs. Okay, and do you want your dog on the map?
Yes, I do. Beside me for now. But how do we make the map bigger?
I know if you use the mouse wheel, you can zoom in. And if you grab the coin,
At the very top of the map, there's those are increase and decrease arrows. Just keep increasing it until it takes up the whole screen. That's what I do. And that's also less of a chance to accidentally close it because everybody accidentally closes the goddamn map.
Yeah, okay. I got it big enough that it's going to work.
Okay, I need.
Where's my dog?
Give me a second, Steve.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I have to add things to the combat tracker, then put them on the map, or they won't populate properly.
Okay.
The one downside of this is a bit clunky. There. Now, he shows like he acts on his own turn, but he doesn't. It's going to be on your turn.
Okay.
All right. Okay, they come out. They don't notice you. And, Court, you go first. What would you like to do?
Did you draw cards for us?
Not yet, because you have kind of the drop. It's a surprise round. You get to all act once, and then we go into initiative because they all got 1s and you got like 4s and 7s. They have no idea what's watching them.
Okay, are we going to attack them now? I'm asking the group.
Well, they have one of them has the skull. It looks like they're getting ready to just book it out of the city. The one's like, they're onto us, man. That one guy, that bounty hunter, is gonna find us. The good thing the Duke tipped us off that he's looking for us. We need to get out of here, man.
All right.
Yeah, your enemy came up already.
Yeah.
Does anybody in the party object to if I go up and start the combat?
No.
All right, then I'm going to. I don't actually see them on the map.
They're the S's. Can you see the big S, the 3 S's above you?
Yeah. I can see 2 of them. That's the thing.
Yeah,
The map cuts off of the. Go ahead.
Now.
All right, I'm going to try and move up to them and attack.
Okay, the street represents the street, and the green grass is like the buildings. These are like alleyways.
Got it. I'd like to move.
Okay, I'm going to remove token lock. And your guy has a pace of 6. So I'll let you get up to there because it's during a surprise round.
Okay.
Now you can drag and drop your dice from the combat tab right on the guy you're hitting.
Okay.
And that should let you just whack him.
All right. Well, can I hit him from there?
Yeah. I'm gonna move you up, boys, so you're in melee with him.
Okay. All right. Let me just get my character, and now I'll drop the attack on him. All right. It's combat. There it is. All right. So.
That's not what I want.
Damn, good hit.
All right, and each will just drop damage, and that will.
Oh, it doesn't have the damage though.
In the combat tab, the next set of dice is the damage you roll.
I don't actually see it. I see the D10.
Okay, let me go over to.
Oh no, I see it. I'm sorry. You're right. I do see it. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you conked him hard. Now this is a surprise. Do you want to just knock him out because she's completely unaware?
Yes.
Okay, now when you get the drop on someone, you can do what they call a knockout blow, and they can try to do a vigor to resist. And nah, man, he's out. All right, and Bree, what would you like to do?
It's Wetcher. I know you said a Weecher before, but it is Wetcher, but Breeks works too. Okay, so I am gonna send my dog at that guy there.
Okay.
And I'll come on, dog, go, dog, right? And just before my dog gets there, so like when he said, we've done this before. He's going to do that, and I'm just going to kind of sort of step out just a bit, and I'm going to pin this guy with a blunt head arrow.
Okay.
And then the dog is just going to basically put him down.
All right.
Okay, so shooty. Pow. Well, it's a 4.
Okay, now because you have to drop, that will count as a raise, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Can you get the drop with a ranged weapon?
I'm going to allow it because you're using the knockout arrow and not something to kill him.
Okay. So what did drop does a +2/+2? I think.
It's +4 to hit, +4 to damage. So you have a raise.
Okay, so now where do I go to? Where do I go
on the combat tab, we just click the weapon. It should be like 2d6 and drop it in there.
God damn it! Of course, like where the fuck's console when I have no attacks in here.
Oh, do you have the? Let me go to your. Do you have the bow equipped?
I probably do not. I don't even know if I have equipment.
Inventory
Remember?
tab. Inventory tab.
Yeah, I'm going down every tab. And there's traits. There's combat.
Inventory.
Arcane
You did not
backgrounds.
put any equipment in your guide. I'm
No, I
going
didn't.
to items, and I will drag equipment onto your guide now, and then it will populate in combat.
Okay. So, weapons, armor, vehicle.
Okay, you have bow.
I have a bow.
We're going to change that from C to equipped, and when you go to combat, it will show the bow. And you'll see a D8 to roll, then 2D6 for damage.
Aha! So, what do I roll, the 2D6 or do I roll the 8?
Okay, you rolled the 8 to hit him already, so drop the 2D6 on
okay.
damage.
Okay, so the 8 is the attack roll.
Yep.
Okay. I do 4,
8,
and well, I do 2D6.
Okay, so you did 2 and 6, and I have to put in the +4 manually. So.
Oh right, yeah, the +4. Okay, so 8.
He you hit him with a surprise attack. And Lankhmar, if you catch someone with a surprise attack or a betrayal attack, they have to roll bigger or be instantly knocked out. Like that one guy just happened to him. And oh snap, he got a 1. That guy is out. So you're shooting Slayer 2, right?
I was shooting this guy right here, and Dog leapt at him, and this guy collapsed as he leapt. So Dog kind of jumped over.
Okay, so Slayer 2 is down, and the dog kind of jumps over him. And
yeah, he aimed for him, but he just fell. Yeah.
And that will now go to Necron's turn. Tikawan, what would you like to do?
Okay. Anybody left?
There's this guy number back here. 1, Slayer 3 all the way in the back. Now, because you're kind of doing an ambush, you can just move up to melee in him. We're not going to worry about pace.
Okay.
And you do have the drop bonus, if you know how to add that.
Yep. Where's there?
Really like your dice.
And because all right, there we go. Whack! Just try to knock him out.
Okay, so. And what's the damage you give that gentleman? Oh, let me hit approve. You can move. And, oh yeah, he's out.
You're standing on my dog.
Now, well, combat's over for that. You really got the drop on him. What would you like to do, gentlemen?
Take the skull.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one of you is picking up the skull and how?
Who's closest to it?
Necron is, because number 3 was carrying it.
Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to take off my cloak. I'm going to put it on the ground. I'm going to take my flail and just nudge the skull over into the cloak, fold up the cloak, and take it that way.
All right, when you do that, the skull is like, you fucker! I was going to bite your finger as a surprise, but you ruined it.
Yep, sure fucking did.
So,
these damn kids today. The skull is talking, yes.
Me being a member of this guild and knowing that these 3 people are not, it was like, I'm sure they will not mind us relieving them of some of their possessions given their transgressions. And I shall rifle the pockets to see if we can find any coin.
Okay, so these three are the Stooges. They literally each are carrying a cudgel, which is a wooden stick with strength D4, a leather jerkin, which is, leather jacket, the crappiest armor you can get. And 7 silver Smurducks is like 2.5 gold pieces. Because a Smurduck is like half a gold piece.
Okay.
So it's like $25 if you want to convert it to American dollars. Total.
Let's just put it in the pot for now. When we turn these guys over to the Brotherhood, they'll give us a little bit of money, and we can all divide that amongst us.
Cool.
Okay, so as you merge from the townhouse of the Black Skull and your captives in tow. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
what you need?
Well,
they came out of that. They came out of that house. Is it worth searching the house? I mean, they probably didn't leave anything since they were leaving the city, but is it worth searching the house they came from?
Well, you can just give me a quick notice check, and we'll say you poke around in it a couple minutes. It can't hurt.
Well, I'm asking the other players. I mean, do you think it's worth the time, or do you just want to skip that?
Well, while you're doing that, I'll just make sure these guys' hands are bound so they can't do anything stupid. All right, it's much easier to walk these three over to the Brotherhood if they can't try and attack us.
Yeah.
All right. And
I apologize. What'd you say, Lucas?
You mean Tim?
Yeah, I was using his character name.
Court.
Court.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Lucas was the guy who dipped. That was David.
Oh, my fault. Court. What'd you say?
I was just suggesting we search the house.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'll follow them to the door. I guess the three of us are going to get these 3 bodies closer to the door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The dog.
Yeah.
If the dog can throw in a notice check because it has a sense of smell and it have a +2.
Meow.
Fair enough. I'll just watch the door while they're doing the searching. That's all I'm saying.
All right, Lucas. Tell me Court. Tell me what you get on your notice, and background. Tell me what you got on your notice.
I got 3. I see nothing.
Whoa, cool. I mean, T-Walk, you find fleas. Lots of them. I don't know if you want that, but you do find a nest of fleas.
No, thank you.
Dog notice at a +2, apparently.
Mm-hmm. And what did you get, Court?
I got a 4, which is a success, right?
Yes, you find, if you're brave enough, under the fleas is a bronze, which is like $1.
A bronze what?
A copper piece.
Oh, okay.
And that would be a $1 in American money. It takes 100 copper pieces to make a gold piece. So it's like
It's a penny.
All right, I add that to the pot we're collecting.
But you gotta reach through the fleas to get it. You sure you don't have anything you want to get rid of the fleas with, like fire or something, or you just gotta put your hand in fleas?
You know what?
I don't want no fleas.
I'm gonna take Can I take the club and kind of knock it free?
Yeah. You could use their gear, the club you found, just to boop, or your iron shroud club. That'd be fine.
Oh, let's use theirs.
Okay, so you whack them. About half of them get crushed because you're a massive dude swinging a club, and the rest scatter, and you get your prize.
Okay.
And the police go, "We will swing our vengeance against you one day, Court the Pit Fighter." And apparently you're on some good drugs. You can imagine police talking to you in Squire Glen.
All right.
But yeah, you made a bronze ongle, which is like a copper piece. And that's it. That's all that's in the house.
All right. Let's turn these fuckers in.
Okay, as you're going down the street, you see the thief master, and he is being accosted by a very angry-looking wizard and his two bodyguards. And the thief master is like, Bellis, my friend! Like, they look like they're gonna beat him up because they think he has a skull. And he's like, and the guy goes, "What's going on here?" He looks over at Provis, the thief master, and he goes, "Bellis, my friend, these thieves broke into your house during our festivities and took your strange baubles. My men tracked them here and demanded their surrender. I see you brought your men. I'll let you handle it from here. Good night, my friend." And he dips. Now, you have the Slayer guys who actually helped rob Bellis in custody, and they're kind of half knocked out and dazed. They're like, "Oh shit, you could avoid a fight by just saying, yeah, these guys stole your junk."
Yeah.
And hand over the skull.
Yeah.
And still might be able to get paid by the thief master for getting him out of this mess.
Well, I mean, can we stop him before he dips?
No, he's the thief master because he dips like the speed of light. That's what got him to the thief master level.
So I will turn to these gentlemen and say, that man promised each of us 20 rilks to recover this skull. We expect to be paid for it, given that we put our lives on the line to do so.
And Bellis goes, he strokes his chin and goes, "Very well. I mean, I assume he was trying to recover the skull on my behalf because we were drinking and having fun, and then it messed away.
Yes, he was.
If you hand me the skull, I will put 20 works in your hand right now."
Each of us.
Each of you, yes. A total of 60. I can do maths, fine.
Yes.
He's a little annoyed.
This guy's
very pretentious, but he's powerful. You can.
Let's see
and
the money.
Two dumb guys next to him are like, "Wait, when could you do math?" I was like, "I'm a fucking sorcerer. Of course I can do math."
Let's see the coin.
Okay, before he reaches.
All right, like Jerry Maguire, he shows you the money.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay. You put the coin down there and walk over there 10 paces. We will put the skull down here and walk over there 10 paces, pointing in a different direction. Why do you gotta
make it so complicated? Just I'll hand you the bag of money, and then you can hand my man the skull.
I don't trust him to actually hand us the bag of money.
And this guy is like, "Oh, right. You're in Lankhmar. You don't trust anybody." Yes, very well. I mean, he's obviously very foreign because he sticks out like a sore thumb. But yeah, it's like,
you're not from around here, are you?
Yeah.
No, I'm from the Eastern Kingdom of Koch. I came here to drink and pursue some exotic liquors and gambling. Trying to work out a deal with the grain merchants. But yeah. And he does as you say, and does things separately. He goes, "What about these three ninnies?"
They're coming with us. The Brotherhood wants a word with them.
Very good. And yeah, you just social engineered your way out of a fight. Congratulations. You each get 20 ropes. Gold pieces. And do you actually give him the skull?
Yeah.
All right, and the skull looks at you and goes, "Never trust a woman, man. We could have been great together. I could have taught you superpowers and all this other cool shit, but no, you're giving me back to this guy. He's just got to put me at his coffee table as a conversation piece." And the sorcerer goes, "You got nothing, kid. What are you telling lies again? Stories." And they go off arguing while you each got 20 rope, and the 3 Brotherhood guys are like, well, fake Slayers are like, well, fuck it. So, tell you what.
Yeah. We're walking them back to the Brotherhood clubhouse and getting more money for them.
If you let me go, I can tell you the secret of the fleas and get you even more money.
Yeah, I think we'll pass on that.
Yeah.
All right, everyone make a smarts check against a 5. He actually rolled a 5 to persuade you all with trickery. This is a test.
Okay, so I've got to find my thingies. It's going to be here, right? No, it's going to be there.
This is just a smart straight.
Yeah, I really need to know how you made those dice, dude. Smarties. Okay, here we go. Smarts check. 5.
And you two, Necron and Court?
I got 2.
Okay, and what about you, Court?
So, to believe them? So
no, to not believe them. If you roll less than a 5, you actually believe that these guys have the treasure of the flea circus.
Is this a smarts roll?
Yes.
This is a smarts roll. Your weakest attribute. Yes, I know.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
3. So.
Oh, I want the treasure bad.
And the other one's like, yeah, man, maybe we should get the treasure of the flea circus. All these guys keep their hands.
I've heard rumors of the flea circus.
Well, this is what I know.
Now, the bounty will be 1... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
This is what I know. I'm a member of the Brotherhood. And these all have a bounty on the Brotherhood. Or the Brotherhood has a bounty on these 3, and we have them in custody. And if it should come out that I had them and I didn't turn them over to the Brotherhood, that would reflect very badly on me, and it would hurt my chances of getting work from them again.
All right, I see. But you know what we could do? We could beat them up and make them give us the secret anyway, and turn them in.
And then the smartest looking goes, shit. Didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Okay, now the bounty on them is 1 gold rope. And when they pay you the gold rope, they'll check their crimes and then chop off their hand for impersonating, their sword hand for impersonating a member of the Brotherhood without paying guild dues and getting kicked out.
Ow.
Not gonna stick around for those festivities.
But if you want to get the secret of the flea circus, you have to do intimidation or a fighting check now to beat them up and get it out.
What about persuasion?
Spirit.
What about persuasion?
You're gonna persuade the guy you're gonna get his hand chopped off to help you?
Well, I'll try to persuade him before he gets his hand chopped off.
He doesn't want to help you. You know, you just said you're taking him to the Brotherhood to get his hand chopped off.
Yes, but if you tell me, maybe I can save your hand.
All right, what'd you roll?
I don't know. I haven't yet.
Now, they will be resisting with spirit because this is a trait. This is how tests work. In combat, you use the trait and the dominant, and the person to resist with the dominant attribute, and you can make them distracted or vulnerable, like a trick. Outside of combat, sometimes you can talk people into doing stupid shit. Not always works, but sometimes people are dumb.
I got 10.
What did you tell them? And why do you have armor encumbrance? What are you, weak?
So I basically said, look, they're going to take They're going to take hands from some of you. They might not take them from all of you if you can give me a reason not to have them take it from you. Talking to the guy who was trying to spin the tail.
Okay, so 1, 3, and 4. You got 7, 10. And Court, did you roll a persuasion or intimidation check?
I'll roll an intimidation. I'm actually decent at that. Thought I was decent at
that. All right, so Mr. Breeks, he's like, all right. We'll have a meeting. and they're talking. I was like, all right, look, if one of us gets to keep our hand, at least one, we can find work for the other two. It's like, yeah. All right. Team Stooges break. They come back like, okay, we're interested in your offer that one of us gets to keep a hand. We'll tell you the secret of the flea circus.
Tell us first, and then you can Rochambeau to see who gets to keep their hand.
No, we're making sure number 3 keeps his hand because he's the best at sword fighting.
Okay, fair enough.
What?
Having shigalos.
Okay,
You get the ice cream.
Okay, I have to take a moment and get my wife ice cream because she's having a sugar low. I'll still be in, but this is just gonna be like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Ice cream is always a good reason to take a moment.
Yeah.
Now, Necron?
Go.
I don't know, man. Who do you think's the MVP of the night? I want to say the dog, but I'm partial to dogs.
I said the dog.
All right. The fact that you got these guys, you just like instead of killing them, I took them in, and now we can just do this. On a side note, you could still probably meet the Master of Thieves Guild quietly later after all this and get the 10 gold for having them punished.
Fair enough. As far as we know, he doesn't know that we got paid by the mage. He fucked off.
That's true.
Yep. We could make an interesting case. All right. So, they tell you about the treasure of the flea circus. And they give you a map. And they're like, yeah, if you follow this map, you can find the treasure. And you go back to that ramshackle house where there's a nest of fleas and you spotted and found one eggle. And if you give me like an athletic check to dig up the thing with, you can use like improvised tool drawer, but it's buried.
Yeah, I don't have.
I also have a dog. Dogs tend to be really good at digging.
Well, if you have the dog, say the dog doesn't bother rolling for him. The dog digs up a box. And do you take the 3 idiots with you, or do you let them get their hands chopped off and then go do this?
Oh, I turned them over to the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
And did you make your promise to get all 3 hands chopped off? Because he said we gave him the flea's treasure from the flea circus. One of us want to have to get our hand chopped off. And the Brotherhood looks at him and goes, did you?
I said it's possible that we might be able to.
No. Did you say yes or no? If you can actually find the flea. He interrupts you. He's being the head of the Brotherhood. Like, okay, you made a contract. We do not do wishy-washy shit in the Brotherhood. You make a promise, you keep it. You bring me the chest of the sleeves treasure, and if it's there, this man doesn't get his hand chopped off. You'll get to keep it, but we don't do half measures here in the Brotherhood. It's not possible.
I know this.
That's lawyer B.
I know this, Master. But I never made that promise. I said it's a possibility that we might. I never actually said we would.
Don't do possibility. We do the sure thing.
Technically,
Very well.
Court made that promise because we were all interested in the flea circus.
Look, if we might not chop this guy's hand off because I want to honor this promise that my disciple made while trying to do wishy-washy legalese talk. There'll be no legalese in the Brotherhood. That is the bane of the life. There'll be no lawyers. No fucking politicians. And he goes on a tirade for 5 minutes about how he hates wishy-washy promises.
And I will stare at my boots for that time.
Okay, then he'll stop and be like, all right, go get this treasure and come back to me.
All right. Treasure!
Okay, so you dig up a chest. Does anyone have Seavery who wants to pick the chest? Otherwise, you have to smash it.
I got
okay.
He volunteers, and I just turn it over to him. How about it?
7.
All right, you only need
armor.
a 4.
What
7.
the fuck is that?
All right, it pops open because this is like a cheap rock, and you realize the treasure of the flea circus. It's fucking hooch.
All right.
It is like a vintage bottle. I don't know where these guys got it, but this is like some top quality hooch that you'd find in that. So you might want to show the master this, but you did get the treasure of the flea circus. Can you sell it? Maybe. But it'd probably be better to drink it or give it as a gift to somebody to butter them up.
For a favor to be named later. Fair enough. If it's okay with you guys, I mean, we can sit here and drink this, or we can try and make amends with my master, so that we're back in the good books. Or what else would you guys like to try to do with this?
I think we want to keep in good with the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You bring it back, and he's like, "Holy shit! There really was a flea circus treasure." Okay, so the one guy who's gonna get a hand cut off, the other 2 guys got their hand cut off. This guy, he does the Yakuza pinky, so he can technically still hold the sword, but it's not as good. And that's like a light punishment for them. He goes, "All right, you lost the pinky." He goes, "Look, you 3 stooges, no more pretending to be the Brotherhood. You're not cut off for fighting. Beat it. Maybe you can join the Beggars Guild, or the Basket Weavers, or maybe the Flea Circus Guild. I don't know. But no more Brotherhood.
They're definitely cut out. They all lost hands or fingers.
I'm gonna give everyone a penny for that dad joke. That's beautiful.
But I'm here all week.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're giving it to your master.
How do we give ourselves a penny, or do you do that?
No, I do that. It's just it's the thing I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
5.
There it is. Showed up.
4. Now pennies reset at the end of every session, so you might wanna
use it.
Use them.
Use them. But we're almost at the end. You do have one more encounter with the thief master. If you want to wrangle money up. So you're each given 1 gold for the bounty, because a gold per guy. And there's 3 of them. There's 3 of you, so he splits it evenly. And these guys didn't have a high bounty. It was a very low crime, so it's just like that's why they only got their hand chopped off and then get a head chopped off. But yeah. And he goes, "Well, come here, my apprentice. I shall teach you the secrets of the universe." And do you guys go with them?
Yeah, I do.
He pours the bottle in 4 equal glasses, holds it up, and goes, "Cheers."
Cheers.
And you all drink together. Let me know if you drink or not.
I drink.
Oh, I do.
Everyone make a bigger check.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think I just got knocked on my ass.
4.
Lucky I got lots of bennies. Oh, son of a bitch!
Court, you are made for this moment. You got an 11. Oh no, that was week 3.
Yeah.
Court, you got a 4. Tika got a 4. Court, you feel elated. This is a special moment of great victory. You turned one of the extra bennies you have into a permanent conviction point. It'll be on your sheet until you spend it. I'll carry it with you till it's used. That's not normally something we do, but I want to honor the fact that, wow, you made me make up the treasure of the flea circus.
Who got the conviction point?
Everyone who drank the conviction point. The liquor, it's a one-time thing, but you can turn a penny into conviction.
Okay, where do we find conviction on the character sheets?
I have to put that in because apparently Lankhmar doesn't have that. I have to add that in. I'll do that between sessions.
Fair enough.
Now, if you choose to play a different character for whatever reason, that conviction will carry over because it's for you, the player, not the character.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I'm fine with keeping Wetcher and Arik, but what are the other two? What are the other two guys? You okay with that? 'Cause he's not a pre-gen, right? I did made this guy up myself. So what do you guys think of him? Are you okay?
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, the Dog Master, I like him.
Yeah, I was aiming that more towards Tiger in case you wanted to do up his guy a little different, because I don't know. In Sway's rules, I'm gonna have to fix the fact you don't have FX and stuff with some other things.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's just converting him. The problem is he needs to be converted. It's not.
All right, you want to keep the same guy instead of being a different tough? I mean, you can make a different guy, no?
I'm fine with Cord.
Okay.
Yeah.
That said, anyone who wants to be in the Slayers Brotherhood can get the official connection, obligations, edges, and hindrances. Or you could save that, put that off if you want to join another guild. Now, if you want to go to Thieves Master and talk to him, you still can do that.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm trying to spend bennies, but I keep rolling too well.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Embrace it. You are a god today. The next station, you're probably not gonna roll crap.
Yeah, fair enough.
How these things go.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'd go talk to the Thief Master. Maybe I'll spend a benny.
Okay, so Provost is like, wow. Now this man isn't usually someone to be confronted, but he is. I'm like, whoa, so you dealt with those guys? And, But you know, if you politely ask the Thieves Guild, they'll let you speak to him. He'll meet you in the Silver Eel. Everyone knows that when a woman enters the Thieves Guild, a curse strikes the woman and the Thieves Guild, so there's a ban on women actually setting foot in there. They have like a sister guild if they want a female thieves to do something called the Nightingales, but that has its own separate building and own separate thing.
Yeah, I can't go in. I am part of the Thieves Guild. I'm a dormouse at the moment.
Then you wouldn't be allowed to run the Slayers Brotherhood. But yeah, you can't go in. But he's going to meet everyone at the Silver Eel because when they do business like meetings, it's proper to go to somewhere where there's drinks and somewhere open you can talk to people.
By the way, my great-great-grandmother was the very first female thief in the Thieves Guild.
Great.
Yeah, his character from a prior campaign.
Okay, so if all three of us are going into the Silver Eel.
All right, so you meet him again, and he's like, wow, so you actually got the skull, but I'm guessing you gave it back to the wizard, eh?
You did hire us to recover it.
I hired you
and
to
you
get
promised
the skull,
us you promised us a payment of 20 rilks each for recovering it. You also promised us additional money if the three people who took it from you found their justice. We have recovered the skull, and they have received their justice.
Well, my lad, I was going to get the 20 ropes from the wizard and use that to pay you, and he gave it to you directly. I don't actually have money. Now, I can't
Is there any way I can make... Is there any way I can make an insight, whatever role that might be here?
But he continues on and goes, I will give you 10 ropes each for teaching those guys a lesson and taking their hand. Good God.
All right. Can I make a notice roll to see if he's...
insight roll against the master of the Thieves Guild to see if he's bullshitting. Go right ahead. Let's see how that works.
We noticed.
Hey, I have got 5 bennies, man.
All right, and...
Notice?
Yeah, I'd say notice.
It will be notice.
Okay, here he goes. Okay, I'm sure that 5's not going to be good enough.
Secret deception roll. Oh wait, I gotta see what his stat for this is.
Yeah, it's probably in the 20s.
And
it'd be performance for lying, I think.
Oh my god, you rolled a 2? Oh, and there. Okay, there we go.
6 that explodes, and the other 6
it explodes.
6, 12,
12,
18,
18,
18,
19.
19
I
plus
only have to
2.
beat a 19.
You have to beat a 21 because he got a 19. He has plus 2 to lying.
Okay, I've dumped a Benny in there.
Just re-roll.
Because I mean, the session's ending.
Let's go
right?
ahead and roll it.
The session's ending, so I mean, I might as well burn the fuck out of these.
Yeah, go ahead and burn them out.
Drop the Benny on the skill and actually use it and re-roll it.
Look at this. Now, that's hilarious. Roll that completely doesn't matter. Oh, 8.
8. Anyone else want to see if he's lying and try to beat the 21?
I'm not there.
Anyone wants to spend an adventure card, like get a clue or know the stuff? Because
okay, I'm gonna hold on to my last Benny just in case something falls through the ceiling and on top of me.
Okay, you play. Okay, you will add instead of rolling notice, you can roll persuasion if that's higher. But either way, you get the plus 2 from the card.
Yeah. Oh no, they both they both are the
doing her
same.
roll.
All right.
Yeah, let someone else use that card. Oh, look at that.
I'll try again though.
Whoa.
Jesus, now he's getting all the explodies.
All right, last Benny.
What about you, Court? You want to go at it too or no?
Nah.
All right, Tika. 19.
Damn.
You're off by
17.
2.
Damn it.
But he is like, you're staring at him really hard and trying to persuade your way. And he's like, I mean, do you want to spend the night with me, kid? Why you get so close? I mean, if you're putting the moves on me, I'll accept. I ain't got much going on.
We're all giving him the evil eye, right? You know,
I know. You can put on Dress to Kill. She literally combed her hair, made herself super sexy, and started staring at him real hard. And you actually made him flustered.
Hey man, get in with the fuse.
He's an attractive man, but he never been stared at this hard by a woman.
Hey, I'll take that off.
All right. Well,
master. Heck yeah.
On a side note, well, he takes you back to his place at the Thieves Guild, so disaster won't happen. But everyone gains a legend point because you bamboozled. You punished. You got the flea circus treasure. Let's count up your epitaphs. You got 10 ropes for punishing the one guys. You returned the talking skull to the wizard. So the wizard is cool with you. If you meet him again, you might actually use him as a contact. Maybe give you a trinket or something if you need. And you're golden with the Thief Master because you did the thing he asked, and like Tika's flesh.
So, how many ropes? We got 30, but how many ropes do we have going into this? Any?
You didn't earn it. You didn't have any. You're supposed to spend everything. If you didn't spend everything, then you have what's left over. But you gained 30 ropes, which is like 300 gold. Pretty much a good call for a night's work.
Fuck yeah.
Sure.
And you also gain the conviction by sucking down magic booze, which is cool. And now everyone will get an advance. Normally it's every 2 or 3 sessions, but to make it special, you all get an advance to level up for your guy.
Which one of these is a relic? A D, an S, an L, a G, or a B?
The G is the rope because they're called golden rope. They go by metal. Like the bronze is B, the S is the silver, and G is gold.
Okay, so 30 relics plus we got 7 of those other things.
You got the other things is just like 2.5 relic.
Okay.
The Smurduck is half a relic, and there's 7 of those.
Okay, so you said it's is that the L? Or the B?
The S. The S.
The S. Okay, so everybody gets two of those. All right,
yeah.
Everybody gets two of those. Okay, fair enough.
So what's the advance do?
Okay, you know how you level up in D&D?
Yes.
This is this version. You can choose a new edge because you're novice rank, a new skill up. If it's above your attribute, it's 1. If it's below the attribute, it's 2, like 2 below. Okay. Or once per rank, you increase one of your attributes, like strength, agility, smart, vigor, and so on.
Got it.
And I am bringing my vigor up to 6.
Good call.
Yeah, you survived that legendary liquor that made you a stronger man.
Exactly. I can drink you all under the table.
Yeah.
Okay, with that, I will say today's a successful session. Can I see you all next week?
I'll be here.
I will be.
I should be.
All right. I'm gonna leave the room open for like another hour, but I gotta hang up and do stuff around the house.
Okay.
If you need anything, you can get with me during the week to help fix things. Have a great night.
Good night.
You guys